Hello everyone, today's video is about simplifying fraction. Let's say I start off with a fraction like 4/12. What I need to do is I need to look, is there a number that goes into both the numerator and the denominator? And because 4 and 12 are both even numbers, I know at least 2 can go into both 4 and 12. But there is another number that can also go into 4 and 12, and that is 4. So right now, I'm going to show you how to do 4. So what you're going to do is you're going to divide both your top and your bottom by the same amount. Because what you do to the top, you do to the bottom. What you do to the bottom, you do to the top. So I see 4 divided by 4. You can also say this as what times 4 is going to get me to 4, and that is going to be 1. And I look down below here, 12 divided by 4, or it can be what times 4 gets me to 12. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So my simplified fraction is going to be 1/3. That's your final answer. That's all you got to do. So let's do another one. Let's say I have a fraction such as 6/18. With this fraction, I can divide by a couple different ways. Because it's an even number, I can divide by 2. Because both numbers are even. I can divide by 3 because 6 is divisible by 3 and 8 is divisible by 3. Or I can divide by 6. Any way you do it, you just is fine. You just have to make sure you go through each round and make sure you end up with the smallest number. So if I'm going to divide, I'll just divide by 2 for my first one. So if I have 6/18, I'm going to divide by 2 because I know it's at least divisible by 2 because they're both even numbers. 6 divided by 2, or half of 6, is 3. And 18 divided by 2 is going to be 9. Now I look again. There is a number that goes into both 3 and 9, and that number is going to be 3. So I'm going to do 3 divided by 3 and 9 divided by 3. Because 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. And that's how I get my 1/3. Let's see getting these numbers from doing a full-on addition problem. So let's say my problem was 1/9 plus 2/3. And if for some reason I didn't say, hey, 3 can go into 9 with my least common multiple to get my least common denominator, and I went all the way to something like 27. So let me list out my least common multiples. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. And then for my 9, 18, 27. And let's say I didn't realize that my first common multiple is 9. Let's say I only saw that my common multiple was going to be 27 instead. So if I do all my addition just like I would any other way, so I found my least common multiple, hypothetically, is 27, and in reality it's 9, but we're going to go through 27. I'm going to change my 1/9 to something over 27. And I'm going to change my 2/3 to something over 27. 7. So 3 times 9 gets me to 27. 1 times 3 gets me to 3. Then I have 3 times 9 gets me to 27. 2 times 9 gets me to 18. So I'm going to add 3/27ths plus 18/27ths. And that's going to equal 21/27ths. So I'm going to move that up here. So 21/27. If I look at that real quick, I might say, hey, that's as small as it can go. But if I look a little closer, I can see that there is a number that can be divided by both the top and the bottom number. And that number is 3. Because 3 times 7 gets me 21, 3 times 9 gets me 27. So I'm going to divide my top by 3 and my bottom by 3. Okay, so 21 divided by 3 is 7, like I said, and 27 divided by 3 is 9. So my simplified fraction, my answer would be 7/9. I hope this video helps you understand how to simplify fractions. If you have any questions, you can come to me during class or anytime after school. Thanks. Bye.